Welcome to the Imperfectly Us podcast.
The podcast where we discuss our journey to a healthy lifestyle, parenting, marriage, and everything in between. Throw in a dash of humor because, let's face it, life is imperfect.
But it's us!
Ready?
Sure.
All right.
Are you going to stop saying that body part?
That body part?
Yeah.
Yeah, stop saying that body part. And welcome back to another episode of the Imperfectly Us podcast.
I just need the table. Sorry about that little earthquake. For those of you that are watching on YouTube.
You probably heard it too.
And maybe heard it in the audio version.
Yes, because it is on.
Yes.
So they heard it.
Sorry.
Hi.
It's been a couple weeks. Sorry. Life kind of got away from us.
We lacked motivation.
We lacked some motivation. That is true. But we've really tried to kick ourselves into high gear this
in all their
past week.
places.
So, anyway, this is Imperfectly Us podcast. I'm Cathy.
Jason.
And thanks
the dog
for listening.
chewing in the background
The
is
dog
Casper.
is chomping hardcore
Because this is a good time to eat.
on his dog food. It's been sitting there all day.
It's like a kid wanting attention.
Yes. But the kid right now is in watching. She got to watch some television. So she's in our bedroom, laying in bed watching television. So, of course, the dog is going to take over being loud. He just now took a bite and brought it halfway this way to eat it rather than eating at his bowl. And now he's back at his bowl getting more. So, welcome to the shit show that is our house.
Is that like you sipping on your tea?
So that's me sipping on my tea. On my iced coffee, actually.
Oh.
Wishing it was maybe something more than iced coffee.
What Kahlua? We have Kahlua.
We do have Kahlua. I'm not hitting the Kahlua yet, though. Keeping it PG? Definitely not G, but PG maybe?
Uh-huh.
And actually, my healthy hack that I'm going to share later is of the adult beverage variety. Oh my god, he did it again.
Yo, pup. Stop.
Take a break, man. Come here. Come here.
All right.
Here he comes. Come here. Come here.
Right.
Oh, so anyway, aren't you happy we're back? But yes, so we kind of lacked a little bit of motivation. But you've been plugging away at school.
That's probably
so
where
that's
my
really
motivation's
more like
3 classes, 2 of them involve writing.
Yeah, so you've been doing a lot of writing about some interesting topics too, mind you.
Oh, my professor probably hates me.
What was
He either hates me or loves me.
His paper last week was a comparison and contrast essay
On what is the better show to watch from beginning to end. And everybody who knows me probably thinks I'm going to say The Office, but it's actually Parks and Rec.
So he compared those 2 television shows.
Because you could end The Office after season 6.
When Michael left.
That's how it should have ended. Michael getting on the plane with one last hug from Pam.
I'm sorry that you were disappointed.
Parks and Rec, better from start to finish.
We don't have cable at our house, and so we frequently binge watch shows from start to
end. I
end.
fall asleep to The Office and Parks and Rec.
Every night.
Every night.
So at least he watches it, though, on his phone next to the bed and not on the TV that's on the wall, because
you won't be able to see it anymore.
That is not... Yes, that's true. Oh, that's so sad. But it's loud and lots of lights. But I have really bad vision, and so once my contacts come out at night and I have my glasses on, I can't see. In fact, to the point where Izzy came in the room, was it last night or the night before? It was Saturday. It was Saturday morning. Today's Sunday. It was Saturday morning. She got up at 5:15 to begin with, and then came into the room and knocked my glasses off the bedside table, and then climbed up into bed and decided she was going to lay in my lap. But she kept flipping and flopping, and at one point she drived her elbow into my leg area, and it was just
Was it?
It was painful, and then when I went to get up, I couldn't find my glasses, and I can't see from laying in bed, looking down at the floor. I can't make, like, my vision is that bad that I can't make things out, and so there's been many a times, actually, where my glasses have gotten knocked down accidentally, like I'm, reaching for Kleenex or, a cup of water or whatever in the middle of the night, and I knock them over, and then
you have to call me to find them.
I can't find them in the morning.
2 weeks ago, I got up, middle of the night, and I opened my eyes, and she's just standing there like this, like 2 feet from my face. And I'm, what the hell?
Parenting in a nutshell.
I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I went potty. I'm like, all right, why are you here? No.
Anyway, she keeps us on our toes. She definitely does.
Almost made you a widow. Swinging.
I'm glad you didn't punch our kid.
She should be staying at the side of my bed like a ghost.
Speaking of ghosts, we've had some weird stuff happening in our house lately.
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know, we used to be paranormal investigators.
That's actually how we met.
Yes, that's how we met. Which we're always a little hesitant to share, like, the story of our romance because people either think it's really cool or they think we're really weird.
Batshit crazy.
Yeah, batshit crazy. I mean, because when they get to know us, they find out we're really weird anyway. Like, that's not a surprise. But we used to belong to a group that, like, did paranormal investigations, and that's how we both met. That's where I normally make the joke with my students that, don't worry, guys, he's not a ghost.
You know that for a fact?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty certain. I don't think ghosts leave their socks laying around the house.
You don't know until you met one.
I'm good. We've had enough experiences. But we've been out of that lifestyle now for, 4 years at least?
Yep.
And we used to have...
I miss it every once in a while.
Yeah, I miss the people and getting into cool locations and being able to help people out. But we used to have stuff happen every once in a while. Our first apartment, we actually realized earlier this month, it's our 10th anniversary of living together. We have lived together for 10 years. And our first apartment that we lived in...
We lived in Sinford, too.
Yes, we did. Thanks for putting that on video and audio record for everybody to know.
Well, if they did the math, they'd figure it out.
But so God, that apartment had crazy stuff all the time.
I always want to, because I drive by it at least twice a week.
Crazy stuff.
And I always want to walk, like, knock on the door and be like, hey, you used to live here. Anything weird happen?
Yeah. Ever see any shadows in the hallway? Snacks ever fly off your counter?
Anybody laugh maniacally when nobody is around?
Jewelry pick up off the bathroom counter?
Little girls sing.
Blankets move on the couch?
Dog is glued to your side.
It all happened. And more. At our first apartment. Yeah, there was always kind of a sense of unease at that apartment. Like, yeah. I had to sleep with bedroom doors shut. Like, certain doors always had to be shut and stuff like that. And I didn't realize it until we moved into the house we rented after that, like... And I think you went to, like, go shut the bedroom door, like, the first night we were staying there. And I was like, oh, don't shut the door. And you were like...
Yeah, that's the time you slept.
Well, you wouldn't sleep before. And it's like, I just didn't feel like the door needed to be shut there. But I always felt like the door needed to be shut at the apartment. And it's because it was into that hallway. And that hallway is where I saw shadows, you saw shadows, your dad saw shadows, your sister saw shadows, our friends saw shadows. I mean, there was all sorts of creepy stuff that happened in that hallway. But we'd have stuff every once in a while happen at that house. And then since we moved into this house, I mean, we haven't had a ton of activity. But we've had...
Well, we closed ourselves off pretty well.
Yes. But we've had a significant amount in the last month happen here.
Refresh my memory.
Including...
Like one thing I know for sure.
Well, including the other night sitting on the couch and something happened on the couch next to you.
Oh, yeah.
And that
something. It was like,
and then something happened. Something randomly went off in her room one night.
Oh, that one night we were laying in bed and we heard maybe her giggle or something like that. And you're like, what was that? I'm like, I don't know. It sounded like her giggle, but it wasn't her giggle.
It wasn't her giggle. She does talk in her sleep, but it was not her.
That's why I chalked it up to.
It was not her voice.
Something more like her changing voices.
But
because I don't know if I haven't told you this. There's a wrestler named Elias, and his catchphrase is, "Who wants to walk with Elias?"
Okay.
And
no.
she chanted, "Who wants to walk with Elias?" in her sleep.
I think that's a sure sign that our child is watching too much wrestling.
No. When she was on the couch today, she said, when I become a pro wrestler. Not if. When.
She wants to be a wrestler. My sweet, loving, kind 7-year-old.
Strong.
Wants to be a wrestler.
I thought she hit herself in the face earlier and she punched herself in the shoulder to make it look like she did. Like, what did you just do?
Oh, God.
She's working on selling.
Oh, you may end up the widow. Widower.
Widower. Sorry, coffee in the mouth.
Because I don't know if my heart can handle our kid being in a wrestling ring. Even if it's merely entertainment. It's still frightening sometimes.
You like it.
I get caught up into it. Yes, I never thought that would be possible, which shows you that it does.
Just
it
your
does
trashy
have an
TV with excitement.
I do like trashy TV. What was it? There was something I had posted about. I'm a total Hallmark. I think I've talked to you guys about this before. I'm a total Hallmark, crazy person when it comes to the holidays. And I had posted one time about watching a Hallmark movie, and Mike, our brother-in-law, had commented and it was like, why would you waste your time? And I'm like, because I don't have to think, and they're predictable, and there's always a happy ending, kind of unlike my life. I like that it's always predictable. I like that.
Never happy ending?
Just kidding.
Oh, you could kiss off.
I like though that it's, things always work out in the end. You know what I mean? The jerky person always somehow gets their karma, karma always catches up with the jerky people, and that never happens in real life, right? We want it to happen in real life, but it doesn't necessarily happen.
And you get so irritated while watching wrestling when the bad guy is always dominating the good guy, and you're like, why is that happening? I'm like, well, it's just story. It's drama.
I hate it.
And then the good guy always prevails.
But they have
to tell the story.
I know, but they cheat so bad, and I hate it. And I know they're bad guys, and they're supposed to.
Fake.
I know, but it's it's teaching a bad lesson.
What lesson?
That because if you're watching, in the end, the good guy will prevail, but I don't know. I just think it's the mom in me. I can't turn it off. It goes all the time. It's the mom and the teacher. Shut up.
Let's take a fun spin.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay.
Right, Casper?
So that's the end of the podcast?
No, just kidding. Psych! No, we made them wait a couple of weeks. We got to give them more than 13 minutes.
Oh, that's a good number to stop at.
I know, we do like the number 13. Gosh. So we have one more week on our diet bet. You had weigh in on your first diet bet.
So where do we leave off? Do they know?
I don't even know. So I'm assuming they don't know. Know what?
I was up that week, right? And I needed to cut back. Did we record an episode that week?
I don't think so. We have not recorded an episode since you started this weird lifestyle.
Oh. Okay. So I was up the Sunday before weigh-in. Mm-hmm. And I had to find a way to change my eating habits while being motivated to do so.
Right.
So I went keto.
And I almost went to a divorce lawyer.
And it was awesome.
Because if I have to hear anything more about net carbs.
You have been so supportive in this situation. You're like, hey, baby, you should check this out. And
I'm trying.
Cheese.
I am trying to be supportive. With that said, and I know lots of people have success, and I've seen you have some success over the past 2 weeks, I don't think it's a sustainable lifestyle.
No.
Whereas,
because you do level off.
Well, that too, but also whereas, like, with the thing I love about WW, and not to turn this into, like, a sales pitch or anything, because that's never our intent, is that I like that, like, if I want a piece of pizza, if we go to a party and there's pizza and I want a piece of pizza, I can eat the piece of pizza and I just need to make other adjustments, or I need to, I dip into my weekly points. Or if we're going to go out and, we're going to go to a party or something like that, like, I can make those arrangements. Mm-hmm. You can't guarantee, anytime we go somewhere, you can't guarantee that you can eat.
No, and that
to me, that's not sustainable.
No. But, spoiler alert, I hit the diet bet. I got it. I only won $4 on that one.
Well, sometimes that means people were successful. You should applaud their success. I know you want more money. I get it. Maybe we'll do really well on this next one. So
this one only has like $1,000 buyout.
We weigh in
next Monday.
Next Monday. So I really refocused this week on I'm not doing keto, because the minute you tell me I can't have certain fruits and vegetables, it doesn't fly with me. Because I also think that that's not, like, to me that seems so unhealthy to tell me that I can't eat certain fruits and vegetables. And I'm sure, like, I'm probably pissing any keto listeners off right now, and I apologize, and good for you, but I am the type of person that the minute you tell me I can't have something, that is all I will think about 24/7 forever until I have it. And that could even be like a piece of watermelon. Like, watermelon is mashed potatoes are my first favorite food, and watermelon is my second favorite food. So how do you think I would do on keto?
I don't know what watermelon is. I'm pretty sure it's just water.
It's still got some sugars in it.
Oh, that's true.
And so the keto lifestyle is not for me. But I
don't like a lot of vegetables, and I also don't like a lot of fruits.
And you're also somebody who can, like, he could eat chicken, vegetables, and when you were allowed to eat rice every single day for dinner.
Just change up the flavor profile. A little soy sauce, some hot sauce another day, maybe a little ranch dressing in another.
I got to the point last week where I was like, if I eat any more chicken, I'm going to lose my shit. So I had turkey sandwiches last week for lunch, because I literally could not. I was like, I can't. I was having shredded chicken every day for lunch in some variation. The first week it was those, I made my own, like, make your own Southwest chicken salads, which was delicious. And I loved it the whole week while I was eating it. And then the next week I did shredded chicken ranch, like, wraps, and the tumeros wraps, which are awesome. They're one of my favorite wraps to use, and I loved it while I was eating it. But at the same, and then we also eat chicken, typically 2 to 3 times a week for dinner at least. Mm-hmm. And I got to the point last week where I was like, if I eat any more chicken, there's going to be, and like, something's going to happen, and it won't be good. Yes, I was going to turn into a chicken. But I really refocused last week, not on limiting my chicken. I still ate chicken for dinner a couple of times. But I kind of made myself a little goal board. And if you want, it's not a huge deal. It's hanging on the refrigerator, so it's like front and center when I'm in the kitchen.
You didn't check off Saturday, by the way, so I probably shouldn't get it.
Yeah, just because I didn't get to checking it off. Although I have to admit, I made it 5 of 6 days, tracking within my points, and then we went out.
That's fine.
We went out for dinner last night, and I tracked my breakfast, and then I did not track my dinner. But I mean, I did decently, and I maintained my fast the whole week, and I did exercise every day of the week, and I met my step goal every day of the week. So that was my big focus. Is I made a goal board with, honestly, tracking was like one of the goals, and then trying to stay within points was the other goal. Like, it wasn't, I wanted to, even if I wasn't staying within my points, still be tracking. And then meeting my 10,000 steps per day step goal. And then each day kind of varied in terms of what the workout plan was, and then my fasting. And I had a non-scale victory last week. I chaperoned a field trip. We ate way later than my 16 hours. I think I went 19 some hours. And we stopped at McDonald's on the way home from the play. And so I did
Big Mac.
God, I love Big Macs. I couldn't just take my normal, packed lunch or whatever. And so we went to McDonald's and I got a salad with no dressing and a unsweetened iced tea, a large unsweetened iced tea. And I tracked it. It was my 5 points for, I maintained my fast, and then my 5 points for my lunch. And then I had a meeting after school, and they had Girl Scout cookies at the meeting after school.
Who have Thin Mints?
No.
Samoans?
No, luckily.
Samoas?
Or Caramel Delights, depending on where you're from. I swear when I was younger, they were called Caramel Delights.
Those were Furl Scout cookies.
No. But, no, they were one of the peanut butter ones. Which helped. It wasn't, my two favorite ones are the Samoas and the Thin Mints, and it wasn't either. But normally I still would have eaten
at least one.
The Girl Scout cookies. So I took with me a Tupperware container of grapes and 2 clementines and threw it in our office refrigerator before I left for my field trip. And so when I got back and went to my meeting, I took my 0-point snacks with me to the meeting and ate those and didn't eat any Girl Scout cookies. So that's a victory in itself.
Very good.
And I was down from Monday to Saturday morning. I was down 6.4 pounds. So, woo! So now I just need to keep the momentum up. My brother's wedding is 2 weeks from yesterday. So, kind of a goal thing to keep in mind. But then the other thing that I've been doing is, so you've been there's a certain workout routine you've been going to the gym and doing.
Yep.
And then my thing that I've been doing.
Which I can't do.
Right now because your leg is hurting, yeah.
Achilles.
Is I've been cardio drumming.
My Achilles is killing me.
Oh, dad joke.
Yes, you do.
Yes. So I've been cardio drumming, and I am having so much fun cardio drumming. I didn't think I don't have rhythm.
You keep saying this.
And so there are times, Thursday when I went.
I'm going to start recording you while you do.
Thursday when I went.
You can spit out milk or something.
There was these spinning jumping jacks, and at one point I was just jumping around like this. I don't even know what I was doing, but I was just keeping my heart rate.
Move! I don't care what you do, just move!
I have no idea. But I'm really enjoying cardio drumming, and I got the first time I went, they let you use their equipment, and then I got my own equipment. I've been 3 times now, because it's only on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and one of the Thursdays I had to work. But I actually yesterday got out my equipment and pulled up a video on YouTube. It's not quite the same, because of the energy and the positivity of being around everybody else.
Do you want me to yell in the background?
No.
Get your hands up, ladies!
That's not what it sounds like. But I did a little workout in the living room, even cardio drumming. So I think that's going to be my game plan. Not every day that I can't go, but some of the days just to it's a good workout. When I went last time, classes from 6:30 to 7:30, although, it might take us, we take, a minute or 2 breaks here and there, to get water and stuff like that. But I burned over 470 calories during that window of time, which that's a pretty intense workout. Mm-hmm. So, and it's fun, and it's all about positivity. And I've been going with some of my girlfriends, and so it's been a healthy night out, because typically the only time outside of that I would go that we would get together with just our girlfriends or just the moms or whatever would be if we like went out to dinner or went out for drinks and so it's nice to have something that's not a food related thing.
When we had the daddy-daughter dance, you guys got pretty wild.
We may have opened a couple bottles of wine.
That pug saw things that he did not want to see.
No, that pug had such bad gas. Danny, if you're watching, your pug has really bad gas. But the pug really liked Michelle. And poor Michelle, every time she would get up and go sit somewhere else, within like 3 minutes, the pug would get up and follow her and sit down and start farting. Oh, the pug had gas. Poor pug.
Poor everybody else. Pug doesn't know.
That's true.
Kind of like me. Poor everybody else. I don't know.
Yeah, so Jason can't smell. And so...
Sorry for y'all.
It's a very disappointing thing because he lets some serious ones rip sometimes. And
I don't believe you.
It doesn't affect him.
And
in the meantime, I will be choking and dying, and my eyes will be watering, and he can't tell it all. So there's a cute little girl in pink. She's in her Minnie Mouse pajamas.
And she's been that way since 1 o'clock.
Yes, we went out, did our errands, and then came home and put on our PJs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? You want to come join us for a couple minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, come here. Come sit in the center. Should we tell them the funny story about when we were at the grocery store today?
Yes.
So we were at the grocery store, and
we were looking for Dad.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in the baby's aisle.
He was in the baby aisle. Mr. I don't want a second baby. No second baby. Blah,
I was looking at clothes for my niece.
Mm-hmm.
For my niece, I was looking at St. Patrick's Day clothes and pink stuff that she's never going to wear.
Yes, because Court will never put her in pink stuff. So why even look?
I can imagine her looking all a little cutie in his little pink stuff.
Okay, well, needless to say, though, he chose to walk, like, he saw us.
I saw them. They were looking at pizzas. Frozen pizzas.
Well, we were walking by the frozen pizza, right? And we stopped
I quickly snuck around.
For 5 seconds just to look to see like what flavors, because they were the thin crust ones, and I was like, well, that might be good. Sometimes on the weekends we're a little bit looser about what we eat.
Like, sometimes we are not, like we were just, like, want to do what we have.
Yes. And so he saw us and knew that we were at the end of our grocery shopping list, and rather than coming up to us, took a hard veer.
I went incognito. Beyond the person.
And snuck over to the baby section.
No babies for us, though. Other people's babies are better. I mean, you're fine.
How do you feel about that?
I want a baby.
She wants a baby. She wants a baby brother, a baby sister. She's been on a baby kick ever since her cousin was born. Yeah.
Do you want a baby?
Mommy does want a baby, yeah. Mommy also realizes, though, we need a bigger house before we have a baby.
I'm willing to put in the practice.
Although, oh my gosh, she was so sweet the other day. Remember when she was talking about wanting a baby? And you told her that if we had a baby, she'd have to go live in the shed.
Yep, I remember this.
And she followed up with, I'll share my room with the baby. And it was just like so sweet. She's willing to give up some of her space so she can have a sibling.
I'm not.
Oh, she's too cute.
Look at this mutt.
They can't because he's over there and the camera's right there.
Staring
Casper, come here.
He's staring at me.
Come here. Come here.
See what I did there? Diversion. No more baby talk.
Until he brings it up again, and we're once again talking about babies.
Well, stop trying to find me when I'm looking at baby stuff. This conversation never happens.
Shared a really cute video too of you when you were a baby, blowing kisses and saying hi.
And picking out my clothes. No.
That was not as cute.
No.
It was silly.
It was probably a year after the previous video.
Yeah.
A year or two, maybe. And I'm holding up shirts in the video, like, do you want to wear this? No. Do you want to wear this? No. Do you want to wear this? No. And one of them
try to share it.
One of them even got a no way. So apparently you've been very headstrong since a young age.
We could try to share it on Instagram. download it and
You can try it.
send it over there.
But you were a very cute little baby. She tried on, she's the flower girl in the wedding, in 2 weeks. And so we got her shoes and she tried on,
I want to wear it.
her dress and her shoes and everything like that. And, it's a funny face. She's going to be very, very cute. And you cried a little.
I did cry a little.
Yes.
Yep, I welled up.
So,
I was overcome with emotion.
she's going to be a very cute flower girl. So.
Do I look as good as I think I do with these glasses?
Well, as good as you think you do, probably not. You probably
How about me?
look better in your mind.
You look really good with those glasses.
So for those of you that are not watching,
You should be watching.
she has, like, we got at the dollar spot at Target, these green glasses that are like for St. Patty's Day, but being that our school colors are green and white, I figured we would find other uses for them too, but they're just frames with clear lenses. And she wore them to Aldi, and she she wore them to Meijer, and wore them everywhere. So.
Yeah, every store that we went today.
Yes, but you look pretty cute. You're kind of like a hipster.
Oh my gosh, the dog is trying to get into the toy bin.
He's like, my whole family's in one place, and I want toys.
Hold it away from me.
So, what else is? Anything else you want to share with everybody?
I was starting soccer soon.
Yeah, that's
And,
still a couple weeks away, or a couple months away.
You're actually starting
But
something
you're going to be
else.
starting basketball before that. Right? You want to play in a basketball league and actually play basketball games? We're going to give it a try. So she really liked basketball camp. She had her last week of camp last week. And one of the places in our town has like a youth, I think it's 3-on-3 league.
Oh, so it won't be 2-0 and 4-2. It might be a little bit higher then.
I don't know. It might still just be
What, dog?
2-0. But so she's going to give full-fledged basketball a try and actually play some games and stuff like that. So that'll be exciting. It does. I'm a little nervous. It does overlap a little bit with soccer at the end, but we'll make it work. I guess
We'll decide if it's raining that day.
people. Yeah, well, that's the other thing is we missed so many practices in the beginning because of field conditions and the weather that
It's worth a shot.
it's at least worth a shot. And it may not even conflict, and if it does, we'll figure it out. I mean, people do it all the time. But I am a little hesitant about, like, overbooking her. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to start that jam.
She's only going to be overbooked for 2 weeks.
Unless they make it to playoffs.
Oh. Oh. Big game, 7-year-old playoffs.
Smacked with her hair.
Boom,
So.
boom, 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 bam, boom, bam.
Okay.
So, anything else, kiddo?
I just want to stick with you.
Are you excited for the wedding?
Yes.
Come closer to the microphone if you're going to stay here and talk.
Yes.
So when she put on her dress today, she started singing, "Here comes the flower girl. Here comes the flower girl." And then what did you do? Do you remember? In the hallway? What'd you tell me the hallway was? Come closer to the mic. What was the hallway?
The walkway.
She said it was the pretend aisle. So then
It's an aisle, technically.
So then she practiced her flower girl walk down the aisle. She's getting ready. You excited about dancing?
Yes.
Don't get sick at this wedding.
That's what we're excited for. We're excited for some dancing.
Yes. And her not to get sick at this wedding.
Yeah, no getting sick at this wedding.
Because all the other babysitters have taken.
So, and my sister and brother-in-law and the baby will be in town. So
Then
we'll
you
get
can
to
get
see
your baby
them for
fixed
a
and I can
couple
stop.
of days.
You can talk about babies.
One of us was found in the baby section at Meijer today, and it was not me. So
It wasn't me.
Then I can talk. Then I can get my baby fixed, and you can stop talking about babies.
So, there's the only guy.
this guy.
If you are not watching, we are pointing to my dad.
Yes. In case you didn't already figure that out.
I am the only guy in this room.
The dog.
I mean, Casper, technically.
All right, let's see what we got.
Oh, we have, I feel weird doing my healthy hack with her
Why
here.
don't you go to your room or go watch the game for a little bit?
Couple more minutes, okay? We're going to wrap things up.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up.
Please. We love you.
Love you more.
That was the best. Oh my gosh.
I remember an extra thing.
Oh,
Okay,
an
one more
extra.
time.
Okay, come
One more
back. Come back.
Quickly, hurry.
Because we want to wrap it up soon.
I gotta
Come
start
closer.
cooking. I gotta start cooking.
My little niece, we were on the phone yesterday. I think yesterday.
Yeah, we were well, no. Mommy was FaceTiming with Aunt Nene and Ryan.
And Ryan was
and
like,
you were supposed to be in bed, but you
was in
heard
bed
their
for a
voice,
minute.
the noise of them, and so you literally jumped out of bed and came running into the living room. But go ahead. What was Ryan doing?
she was like putting the phone up to her mouth.
Oh my god, it was so funny. So every time my sister would pull her hand away, Ryan
We'll
would
just take a
all
bite.
of a sudden would put the phone in her mouth. And so we were on video chat on FaceTime. And so all of a sudden we would just see up in the mouth, and then it was like dark, and then her lips again. It was so funny.
Yeah.
And the whole time all I could do was we just both sat there and giggled the whole time.
Now you know what a chip feels like.
Yeah. So
And the mouth darkness. And the mouth darkness.
But yeah, it was funny. Which actually maybe we'll call them when we're done recording the podcast, okay? While Daddy's cooking.
Okay. See ya.
Okay. Bye, Lovey.
That's it.
Thanks for joining
That's
us.
one more thing that we have to talk about.
That's our notes on what we had to talk about today. So we do a little bit of planning. Whoa.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Off you go. Love you. Bye.
Casper.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, go. Oh my god, the dog just went crazy. Okay, so my healthy hack, right?
Yeah.
What else do we have on the list still?
Anxiety.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we'll forget it. We'll go straight to that one.
We've been working through anxiety at our house.
We'll
on
end it
multiple
on
different
a
levels.
high.
This is one of the things that's been helping with my... No, I'm just kidding. Sort of not. So the healthy hack for this time is for those of you that are 21 and older. That's our disclaimer. Okay? And no drinking and driving. But
Drink responsibly.
please drink
Or
responsibly.
if you're going to drink irresponsibly,
Stay at home.
stay at home. Like a loner.
But so these are Crook and Marker, and they were actually taste testing
Is
them.
it crooked marker?
Crook and Marker.
Crook and marker.
Yes. They were actually taste testing them at Meijer
Which, by the way,
one day.
drinking in the grocery store is way better than not drinking in the grocery store.
And that was the day that I think my mom had Iz for a sleepover. She took
We
her
had a lot of fun that day.
and we went grocery shopping and taste tested Crook and Marker. But it is a spiked and sparkling beverage, and it's 0 sugar, made with organic alcohol, it says. And the one I'm holding right now is mango. That is not my favorite flavor. My favorite flavor is the coconut pineapple.
That was the first one she drank.
What was your favorite flavor out of the box?
Oddly, the strawberry lemonade.
Oh, interesting, because you don't like strawberries
No.
or lemonade.
No. Mango's usually my go-to flavor for everything.
So it comes in, well, the way we've gotten it is it comes in an 8-pack in 4 different flavors. Mango, coconut pineapple, strawberry lemonade, and then peach. I couldn't show you coconut pineapple because we already drank them. And this is the one I will be consuming later.
Also, peach is gone.
So my favorite is the coconut pineapple. And then I don't remember if my second favorite was mango or if it was strawberry lemonade. But I have mango and strawberry lemonade left to drink. He already drank all of his 4, so he's out of luck. But I really like it because it's actually very flavorful. we joke about LaCroix being
The crotch.
we're not I really want to like LaCroix, and I'd like the key lime flavor, okay, but sometimes I feel like it's somebody dropped a raspberry in a barrel 5 years beforehand, and that's how it got raspberry flavoring.
Flavor, yeah.
These are actually really, really flavorful, and I'm pretty sure when I scanned them with my WW app, they were 3 points each.
I think they're actually more flavorful than White Claws.
Yeah. So, I really...
And I love me White Claw. Yeah, I'm a man. I said I like White Claw. What's up?
I have to get you one of those White Claw shirts sometimes. But crook&marker is the healthy hack. If you need an adult beverage that won't totally undo all of your points and your progress, this is my latest favorite. So,
Also keto friendly. 3 net carbs.
Yay.
Just saying.
I'm so pleased to hear that.
Just saying.
I should have found something that wasn't keto friendly so I didn't have to
Stop it.
share. But anyway.
Oh, my bad. 1 net carb. Even better.
Great. Now he's going to drink even more.
Oh, there's that. There it is. I missed that.
The two flavors that
I'm wondering why it says quinoa.
the two...
Was it made with quinoa?
I just want to point out to you, the two that are left... Well, the one
two
and
that are
this
left are
one
yours, yes.
are mine. Don't drink them.
They say Cathy on them. You took a permanent marker and wrote on the can. I get it. They're yours.
He's kidding. I didn't do that. I should. You would just write mine.
Are they yours? Nope. They're mine.
So, anyway, that's the healthy hack this time around. We have everything meal planned for the week. Cha-ching. That's been an interesting challenge.
Has that ever been a healthy hack?
Meal planning?
Yeah.
No, but it's probably something we should talk about sometime. We'll save that for next episode. We'll make a note of that to add to our list. But that was an interesting trying to meal plan.
You did good.
Where
You didn't have to. I did fine last week.
trying not to make every night be where we have to have 3 different meals because I'm eating something, he's eating something, and she's eating something.
Or what? 5 days last week? I made 15 meals last week.
No, you didn't.
Like 12. I made a lot of meals last week.
You made a lot of meals last week, but that's also because you sometimes...
From the minute we got home.
Sometimes you ate two dinners yourself at night.
From the minute we got home from picking her up, I was cooking to about 6 o'clock at night.
I don't even remember what we ate last week.
Because I made them all.
No. So, like, one of the nights we had one of my favorite meals, which is you take... I like the extra lean ground beef from Trader Joe's.
Oh, this was delicious.
And then in the past when we've done it, we've sauteed the meat with onions. But he
separated the onions.
He separated the onions because
I didn't want
he didn't want
I didn't want to include them carbs.
There are too many carbs.
They're not too many carbs. I just didn't want to include them.
And then, so normally we would do that. We would do the beef with onions, and we would steam broccoli, and then we would cook brown rice, and we'd mix it all together, and then top it with 2 tablespoons of queso, and mix that all together, and it's like a cheesy beef and broccoli over rice. And so we had that one night, which is one of my all-time favorite meals. Like,
I didn't have
it
rice,
feels like I'm eating something naughty, but I'm not. Because, like...
The cheese is very good.
The beef is extra lean, and so it's low points. And the cheese, you can have... I can have 2 tablespoons for 1 point. And the brown rice I can have on our purple plan. And then broccoli is free on the purple plan. And so it's a pretty low point meal. So we had that one night. And you just had yours without onion. And then you didn't have yours with rice mixed in. You made some cauliflower and mixed... the cauliflower. So you had beef, cheese, broccoli, and cauliflower all mixed together. Yeah. So it wasn't like totally separate meals, but it was definitely some... It was a lot more work last week.
One of the best.
So I tried very carefully to...
and I'm not...
So
I'm not asking you to do any of this.
I know, but I feel bad. Just like, I don't want you to have to make multiple dinners. But so, like, this week, we're going to do nachos one day, and I'm going to have them. I'm really excited. I got, when we went to weigh in on Saturday, which we finally got back to weighing in on Saturday, I stocked up on snacks.
You snacked up on snacks.
I have snacks on the brain. I stocked up on some of the Weight Watcher snacks. including the new tortilla chips. So I'm going to do my nachos with the new WW like little bag of tortilla chips, and you're going to do your nachos
with pork rinds.
And apparently, according to keto, that's an okay thing to do. But so we're going to do...
I might put...
we're going to do turkey nachos, just in two very different delivery methods.
I might add some chicken.
So, and then...
Barbecue, like buffalo chicken. I might add to it.
Okay. And then Tuesday, Izzy and I are going to have the shake and bake chicken nuggets and smashed taters and green beans. And that's a day that you'll just do whatever you want because you'll have chicken of some sort. Probably your jalapeno cheddar chicken again.
That was awesome.
And then Wednesday, we're going to do a kielbasa scramble. But, like, you can have...
Kielbasa?
All
eggs?
of those things. And...
Put bacon in there?
No.
I'll put bacon in there.
Avocado.
I'll put bacon in
there. And some goat cheese. Although I might do fat-free feta.
Goat cheese.
We'll see where I am at my points when we actually sit down to eat. And then Thursday, we're going to do a cabbage and bacon. Which we moved. Like scramble.
That was supposed to be tonight.
That was supposed to be tonight, but he that didn't sound good. So we're doing steak tonight. And
because I had to go off keto today because I leveled out. So
he had a carb day.
Had a lot of carbs today.
So we're having steak and smashed taters and broccoli, which... You just wouldn't, typically that would be a meal that we would eat, and you just, if you're embracing the keto, you just wouldn't eat the potatoes. You'd have
I'm not gonna.
A salad or whatever. And then Friday we're gonna have pizza night, which is gonna be interesting because Izzy's and my pizza will be made with the 2-ingredient dough, and your pizza... I don't know. So we bought almond flour.
That's what I'm doing.
So you're either going to do almond flour or I'm going to make you a zucchini crust. Because I used to make, years ago, where you shred the zucchini and then you mix it with some egg and some cheese. And since you can have cheese to your heart's desire. And some Italian seasoning. So we're going to have pizza night. We're just going to do different methods of delivery. Although we also have to see because she has requested She wants seafood night. She wants shrimp.
That'll be over the weekend.
So.
We'll do shrimp scallops from Aldi.
It'll have to either be Friday or it'll have to be next week.
Why not Saturday?
We have dinner club on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So we're going out with some friends, which I'm excited about.
Okay, so then Sunday.
Sunday we have a family birthday.
Then Friday, I guess?
I feel like I've heard that somewhere before.
On that note,
we were planning on wrapping up about 10 minutes ago, and yet
6 minutes.
Kept talking. So thanks for hanging in with us.
I have to cook before it gets too late.
And I'm probably going to call my sister and talk to her and the baby.
Yeah. Don't help me.
He yells at me when I'm in his way in the kitchen. So there are some days where we have a very nice orchestrated dance in there and we help each other out. And then most days he just kicks me out of the kitchen. And on some occasional days, I'm the one that does the cooking, but he does a majority of the cooking. I will fully admit that. And he's a very good cook.
My favorite is when you guys
is
just
a
stay out of the kitchen.
much more natural cook than I am.
I got the headphones in.
He dances around the kitchen and sings. I don't know if he realizes he's singing, but he does. And so
favorite. I like listening to a little music while
I do him a favor and I just stay out of his way. Right? Right. So, with that, thanks for joining us.
Please give us a review on Apple Podcasts.
Or Google.
Google doesn't do.
Just kidding, Google doesn't.
But
we're on everything now, though, right? Yeah. iHeartRadio, Spotify, all that jazz. So, and on YouTube, join us on Facebook, Imperfectly Us Podcast. We have a group.
Instagram. I'll put all the links in the show notes.
But thanks for tuning in. I'm Cathy.
Jason.
And we will see you next time, hopefully with a very happy diet bet update result. So fingers crossed. Let's hope for another good week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.